Well, this keeps on coming up, so I am going to talk about this. So, just a little recap. Earlier today, I saw Jada Black's video about the young lady who committed suicide, and it was upsetting to me because I know a lot of people are dealing with things, especially when it comes to relationships. So, fast forward, I see ES's video, and I'm so glad she came back, and is working on the stuff that need to be worked on, outside of everything else. And then I go to my Facebook, and not all at the same time. This is about 3 times during the day. I see Donald. He is first. He talk about people nasty house. Cause I'm searching Facebook for some funny shit. You know what I mean? I wanna powwow and I like the funniness. So he says that, and I don't know how we got to talking about abuse, but he does not like that word, and me being everything I am, including I don't have activist as my title because I don't want to deal with that what I perceive to be like government, issues. Like they dealt with that 20-year-old girl in Kansas, that one that spoke up at the police department. Yeah, I'm trying to stay out of that because with my family history, it probably would not be good for me. Anyway, so he doesn't like that word, and I am explaining, but he's still like it's the person fault for not doing it, and good and evil and something like that. I don't know how we getting on topic of all of this, but I do know the effects of long-term abuse is anxiety, all these weird ticks and talks, and basically your mind goes crazy. And what the abuser usually does, he chips away at the person's confidence. First, it starts out with love bombing. Basically, they're giving you all of the sex, all of the money, all of the attention, the looks, or whatever. And then after a amount of time, they start paying attention to your triggers. Things that, you kind of get upset about. Like, I love dancing. That was one of the things that I love. And my ex narcissist, which was he was abuser, manipulator. He started telling me like just basically like you all right. Like started responding to me from liking what I did to you all right, or you think you can do it, and it started happening over a period of time. And when you're in a relationship like that, it's mental. So you're basically in a state of shock and anxiety for a certain amount of time until you kind of wake up. So that's what's happening when women go back to men or men go back to women that are, hurting them or not making them feel good. So I didn't like it when he said, and I got pissed off. And he was yelling. I'm like, why you getting mad at me? And then that's my trigger for when a guy is, it was his tone, and it's not just his tone, it's any man tone that sound like that when he talking to me. I'm ignoring somebody right now for talking like that. And what it sounds like they're doing is denying my reality. Not Donald, but I'm talking about the person that I'm ignoring. And after somebody denies your reality, and then in a relationship, I'm gonna use a boyfriend and girlfriend. They hanging out, kids are dating. Then all of a sudden, the girl starts saying, "You're not giving me enough," or "That's all you're gonna give me," or she goes to his games and it's important. Then all of a sudden, like, ugh, just out of the blue. Now that was kind of surface level, but that can really mess somebody up. And I hear a lot of men saying things like, just leave, get over, blah, blah, blah. We know that that's not happening. we have to acknowledge this abuse and trauma bonds in the black community. We have to. Most of us got ticks and tocks and jump to whole conclusions based on one or two words. It's real, you know? And I really don't, I already put out my business and what I think about that. But I'd much more rather people, if we're gonna put anything out, like maybe solutions, like how to treat each other better, and with dating and relationships, if I was American black just in the community, what I see on social media, I would just, I like the strategy of staying away from each other and only allowing, people around you that y'all benefit each other first. And it's a balanced relationship, not none of that lovey-dovey shit from the beginning. And a lot of sexy people fall victim to that, and abuse victims. What I mean is people who got like molested and raped when they was younger, and we need to acknowledge that's almost everybody. It's like 2% of women that I know that didn't get molested, and with men, some of them talk about it, not really, but a lot of them do. So the men should talk about their feelings more to each other and take care of things. And no, I'm not trying to get in men business or say nothing, like that, or go in on men, but I feel like it'll help the community if they did that, you know. And women, we acknowledge that, like, I'm wrong. I've been wrong in my relationships in everything, but somebody had to teach it to me. Somebody had to help me or show me something. So in my opinion, if you are with somebody and it's an obvious difference, or you have an obvious more information, you lying and manipulating, coercing, if you know that that's what you're doing. And that's what a lot of y'all's relationships were. I know mine was. I already talked about it. But I done came out of that, and it's all about healing now. That's why I like the funny shit more. I try to stick to that, but it be like Facebook and the social media be attacking my ass. I'll be turning it off, but as soon as I turn it on, I might check my messages first, then the business, then I look at the Facebook and I see friends and family all posting the same type of stuff. And then I look on YouTube and they talking about the same type of stuff. Then I'm going through the same type of stuff. So I'm like, we're not so different from each other. So why be a little bitch? We need to acknowledge, like Donald said, I'm agreeing with you, acknowledge both sides, but at the same time, acknowledge how the victim reacts, their body language is, and just when people accuse me of things and yell at me, like, I get, triggered. But then I have self-doubt. So in the past, I've wanted to overtly please them, overtly kiss their ass like a pick-misha, And that's because I wanted friends. And now that I've woke up from that, life is a whole lot better. So we should teach the girls and find productive ways to deal with these abuse victims and these manipulative ass men. Both. Men look at other y'all weird ass homeboys that just too pervert and rapey. I know y'all see them. And women too. But women, I don't know. From statistics, they don't do it as much. But sell them bitches out too. Everything. But I'm just saying how the victim, how the person reacts. Self-care is a must. So the last thing somebody need to do after getting into a relationship really is get into another relationship until they finish healing. Because you can act pretend for a short amount of time, and then while you screwing each other brains out, that's the ultimate spiritual exchange. You don't know how long that's gonna last. Shoot, ain't nobody getting my shade for a while. Maybe some hands, maybe some knowledge. Okay. But anyway, I want solutions too, but I do get triggered when men yell or they be going off talking about it's your fault. No, that shit ain't my fault if somebody manipulated my ass. You obviously had an advantage in the situation. And I could use a personal experience, but I really don't want to right now. Because I can't think of fake names and lie to filter out, because everybody looks and reads your shit and think you sending them subliminals when everybody talking about the same shit. Uh, Shit. Okay, so since there was some high value man talk, so I got a high value man. We go to this event, not just me, but it is a group of us, and it is this networking award type event. And I met the man before, we chatted a little bit. I found out some things about him. Later on, when he was taking me back to my friend's house, I took him to the backyard, and freezing ass backyard where my tent is. And I'm gonna stop the story back right there, but I could have been taking advantage of him by doing that if I know more about the situation. Now, that might not have been the best example right now. I just ate some vegetables, but you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I done talked for 12 minutes. I'll holler at you guys later.